And we're back for another episode. In this episode, we're going to be doing the level 68 Culinarian quest. And as always, hello from Mithrie. So we are here in Revenant's Toll at 21.5 on the second floor, and we need to talk to Ralph. So the quest is called Teach a Man to Make Fish. Ralph has the sheepish look of a man who is about to ask for a huge favor. Let's accept. So Mithrie, I'm glad to see you again. After Unzan tore my noodles to shreds, I went back and practiced until I could produce the body he said that they were lacking. As for the broth, I made it again and again until I could create something to your standard and reliably. And with these two things perfected, by my definition at any rate, I am now offering udon on our menu. It was a lot of work, but it was well worth the effort, for the dish is proving popular not only among domans, but adventurers as well. But there's no time to be patting ourselves on the back. We've got more Far Eastern dishes to explore, and my sights are set on something called sushi, little mounds of rice topped with raw fish. Simple as it sounds, ask any doman and they'll tell you it's an indulgence of the highest order. Not certain where to begin, I consulted Anzu, who told me that this dish is nigh impossible to make without training under an honest-to-God's master. This means a trip to Hingashi, where it originates. But as you know, I have a responsibility to the restaurant. Rowena would never permit me to leave long enough to make the journey. It pains me to ask such a big favor of you, but will you go to Hingashi in my stead and learn the basics of sushi making? Sure. Why not? So I am in your debt. I don't know what I would do without you, my friend. Now, according to Anzu, one of the realm's foremost sushi chefs works in the port city of Kugane at an inn called the Bokarayo. You do well to seek out this inn. While you are abroad, I'll round up all the ingredients in preparation for your return. And with that, I bid you a safe journey. Cool. So let's go to Kugane. And let's go to that inn that he was talking about. So we need to go to the inn. We can teleport straight there from the A for right. Cool. So let's do this. So A for that. Let's go to the inn. Okay, let's talk to Karaku. So, come one, come all. Burns, cuts, and embarrassing rashes. There is naught that the mystical waters of the Bokahasin hot springs cannot heal. Oh, you seek not healing, but a meeting with our sushi chef. Well, it's true that we're known no less for our water than we are for our cuisine. Our guest journey hither from far and wide to partake of the heavenly morsels prepared by Chef Shamoji. His dedication to his craft is such that he insists upon gathering the ingredients himself. As a matter of fact, that is what he is doing right this moment. These outings usually keep him away for a good while, and I cannot rightly say when he might return. If you are in a hurry, you might consider searching for him out in the Ruby Sea. He favours the waters near the Isle of Beko for his fishing, and unique as his appearance is, you ought to find him without trouble. Assuming you are a strong swimmer, that is. Okay, so we need to go to the Ruby Sea to right there. So let's go, and I guess we have to swim. So let's go and find him. Cool. So let's do this. Let's swim a Rooney. Splash. Where is he? Where is he? Ah, there he is. So, guy, you just cost me a pulp, Magoro. Whoever you are, this had better be good. Hi, I am Shamoji. Shelled or unshelled, there is nay a finer sushi chef in all the land. Now what business have you that you simply must disturb me at my fishing? So you wish to learn sushi making? I don't teach my craft to any small fry that comes swimming up, and you are as small as they come. But the fishing is bad this day. I shall return to the inn. Our business is over. Do not even think to follow me. Rude. Let's go back to Kugane. Let's go back to the inn. Phew. Okay, let's do it. So, A for that. Let's go to the inn. Here's Shimoji. Let's talk to him again. Even though he specifically told us not to. Let's do it anyway. So you again. I thought I told you not to follow me. I'm not going to teach you my craft, so get gone. Well, fancy seeing you here, Mithrie. The mere sight of you brings back the memory of your most succulent okonis. Okonis? So, I came to sample the Bokaro's famous sushi, but the chef was regrettably absent. Just as I was about to leave, however, who should I spy but you? And if I heard correctly, you are here to study sushi making? Pleased am I to see that your hunger for learning remains ferocious as ever. I'm getting obviously tired. I keep messing up on my reading, like more than usual. So Master Delmont, forgive me my absence. Give me but a moment, and I shall prepare the finest selection of sushi in the house. Never mind that, my friend. Instead, I should be much obliged were you to initiate my dear Mithrie here in the ways of your craft. Should her qualifications be a concern, know that she scored a perfect 10 in my contest. A perfect 10 in the Delmont door? But that surpasses even... Very well. If you're good enough for Master Delmont, then you're good enough for me. Then it's settled. Happy learning, Mithrie. When next we meet, I look forward to sampling the Far Eastern fruits of your learning. Bow. Toodaloo. So, come then, apprentice. I shall pound the foundation of sushi making into you. Sushi making is really hard. Like, in a typical sushi restaurant, someone will wash and prepare rice for 2 years before they get promoted. So to master the basics in so short a time, small wonder Master Delmont approves of you. More the pity you are leaving so soon. A mere 10 years under me, and you could call yourself a master. But for now, I shall content myself in the knowledge that you will spread the joys of sushi to Eorzea. Farewell, apprentice. Cool. Did we do 10 years? Lol. Anyway, so let's go back to Revenant's Toll. Sorry. I love the music here. It's so great. Right. Let's carry on. The shout chat in just the towns is just hilarious. So let's carry on. Alright. Yay. So we have returned. So let's show him how to make sushi. So Mithrie, welcome back. It's good to see you again. I'm wiser in the ways of sushi for your time in Hingashi. While you were away, we saw to procuring the finest ingredients available. Now, while the seafood is still fresh, you must impart to me all you've learned on sushi making. Clean the rice and then make it into a nice shape, and then. I see. You can't just slap raw fish on top of rice and call it sushi. Nay, you need to draw out the natural flavors of the ingredients and bring them together in a harmonious whole. Truly, Far Eastern cuisine is deceptive in its simplicity. Thanks for the detailed explanation, my friend. I will try my hand at making sushi at once, and have the local doman sample it. And this time, I'll call for Anzu and her father as well. Unzan was an accomplished chef, and if my handiwork meets with his approval, then there is no doubting I'm on the right track. But to prepare so many portions on my first try is admittedly difficult. I'm sorry, Mithrie, but will you help me out? A single serving would be enough. We have all the necessary ingredients right here. Okie dokie. So, as always, if you need more of something, Poppin can furnish you with it. And with that, let's us both get to work. Cool. Nice. So, let's do it. So, I need to make nigiri. So, nigiri. Sushi. So, let's emphasize. Go. And let's use our handy macro. Effectively, all my gear is equivalent to each other on all crafts, which is the way I want it. They'll sort of omni-craft away. That's it. It doesn't matter what class I switch to, I can do the same rotation, the same macro, the same everything. It just gives me peace of mind, basically. Okay, next. I do love that you can put in basic touch and precise touch together. I will do some maths and I will try and work out what the best rotations actually are when it gets to level 70. But you can see I'm flying through the levels. I always have been, to be honest. I think leveling, crafting, gathering in this expansion is a lot easier than it was in Heavensward. But it feels more rewarding for some reason. So here's Ralph. So, bugger me, but the sushi is tricky even with guidance. Are you done with yours then? Yep. So, great. It took all my concentration and no less patience, but I have somehow managed to finish mine as well. If you would go on ahead to the terrace area, I'll go and inform our taste testers that sushi is served. Cool. Next. So we're nearly there. And boom. Okay, here they all are. Let's talk to him. So, Anzu and her father should be along any moment now. Gods, this is nerve-wracking. I wouldn't mind some sushi right now, to be perfectly honest. What is this? You expect me to partake of sushi made by an Eorzean? Come now, father. It looks delicious. Give it a chance and try it, at the very least. So, Mithrie sushi is superb. To be sure, you still have years of training ahead of you before you can compare it to the masters of our land, but to produce such quality in Eorzea is praiseworthy accomplishment. So, Rouse, on the other hand, shoddy rubbish. It is sushi in naught but appearance. A pale imitation, bereft of depth, unfit to be placed before a customer. So, but that is only natural. Short of having Gami given gift, one cannot hope to make something so exacting as sushi to any satisfactory degree with naught but basic training. You may not have the talent of Mithrie, but that is not a failing. Though your sushi is more akin to a humble rice ball, I can taste the effort that went into its making. For all its flaws, I do not mislike it. You approve of sushi? Or my sushi? Then me and Anzu... Never. You plainly misunderstood why I do not approve of you. It is not to do with your being a lowly adventurer nor a mediocre culinarian. Nay, it is because you're not one of us. Racist. So, ours is the blood of Yansha, a proud line and pure, and only a man of equally pure lineage is fit for my only daughter. You are unfit, but it is through no fault of your own. Consider Far Eastern cuisine. It owes its greatness to its purity, to the fact that it's developed free of outside influence. So too do I wish it to be for my line. Surely you understand. Father, I can't believe what I am hearing. If you will not approve of us, then I'll have no part of your line. I understand. I'll go back to being an adventurer. Ralph, no. Let him go, Anzu. It wasn't meant to be. I will give you some time alone. How dramatic. And he's racist as well. That's great. So, how could he give up so easily? On his cooking, on us? Nay, this is not the Ralph that I know. I believe in him. Whatever it is he means to do, he has his reasons. I am certain of it. I beg you, Mithrie, please lend him your aid as have thus far. If you hurry, you may still find him in the kitchen. Cool. So let's go. Let's do this. Here is Ralph. He's getting ready to leave, is he? So, I have a habit of showing you my worst moments, don't I? As I said, I'm going back to being an adventurer. But know that I haven't given up on Anzu. Her father's claim about purity of Far Eastern cuisine, something about it tugs my mind. I need some time to ponder it. It may be that there's a chance I can make Unzan reconsider his stance. The odds are long, but I am nothing if not persistent. And should the need arise, I hope I can rely on your help again. Cool. So let's take this one. Right, so that's it for level 68 Culinarian. So anyway, guys, that's it for this episode. Thank you for watching, and as always, goodbye from me, and goodbye from Mithrie. Bye, guys.